Hello, and welcome to my intermediate vinyasa flow. So, in this flow, we will be working on our hips, our hamstrings. We have a little bit of heat inducing poses. So, I would say it's more of a workout than it is more of the relaxing yoga. And it is intermediate, but of course, beginners are always welcomed, and advanced yogis are always welcome to go back to the basics. So, yeah, we'll get started. For this class, you will need 2 blocks. I always recommend having blocks in any class, but we will need blocks. If you don't have any, I recommend just stacking books up maybe and having them at the top of your mat or something, or like easy accessible that you can move around. But yes, so we will start up with a warm up. Then we'll move into a breath to movement series of vinyasa to generate some heat within our bodies. And then the next flow will be a challenging flow for our legs, our hip openers, and some hamstrings. And then we'll get into also prepping for the splits. With that being said, let's get started. All right, so we'll start on our knees facing the front of our mat. So this is a hero's pose. I like to, in my hero's pose, grab a block, place it in between my heels, kind of squeeze the block with my heels, and set my hips down on it. It's just a little bit more comfortable. Just depends on, if you can't be really harsh on your knees, I would recommend a block. And we'll get started. Go ahead and relax your shoulders. Maybe place your palms onto your knees. You can look down to your hands, your knees, or maybe look down to the mat. Or if you would like, you can close your eyes completely here. Let's use this time to center ourselves, just arrive at the mat, arrive into our bodies. Whatever time of the day you are doing this, maybe you've had a busy day, or maybe you're needing this to get your energy boosted up. Whatever it is, just take a moment and arrive how you are with no judgment. In my classes, I always like to have a theme or something to focus on, something to help you get you out of your mind or out of your day or out of the tasks that you need to get done today. So for the beginning of this class, I have 3 questions that I'll ask you. Who or what could I give more compassion to? Whether that be yourself, someone else in your life, maybe a tangible thing, whatever it is to you. Who or what could I give more energy to? Maybe yourself, maybe your job, whatever it is. And last, who or what could I set more boundaries with? Maybe yourself, maybe an external influence, maybe an entertainment, whatever it is. Just take a moment and ponder about these 3 questions. Maybe set an intent for class today. Just take these next few moments for yourself, and we'll get started in just a few seconds. You got your eyes closed. Go ahead and open your eyes. If your block was under your hips, go ahead and replace it, take it out of your hips, and set it to the side for now for easy access. Stand up on your knees. You can have your feet flat. Inhale, reach your right fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, bring your right fingertips to face the back of the room, left fingertips to the front for a twist. Inhale, biceps by your ears. So inhale, reach your fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, switch. So swing your left arm behind, fingertips to face the back, right fingertips to the front. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, reach biceps by your ears. Exhale, twist to your right. Inhale, biceps by your ears. Exhale, twist. One more time each side. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach up your biceps by your ears. Try to reach your fingertips all the way to the top. Nice long body stretch. Inhale. Exhale, plant your palms to stack under your shoulders and knees to stack under your hips. Feet flat. Couple rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, reach your tailbone to the sky. Gaze up, belly down. Exhale, round your spine, chin to chest. Try to push the mat away as you round your spine. Push your palms into the mat. Push the tops of your feet. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, round your spine, chin to chest. Cat-cow, do a few rounds of cat-cow here, whatever feels good. Just to connect your mind to your body, warm up your spine. Maybe do a few barrel rolls. Whatever feels good here. Just warming up the body. Walk your palms out a few inches. Send your hips to hover over your knees. Melt your chest into the mat. Sink your forehead, and maybe your chin can go to the mat for a puppy pose. Bring your awareness to your shoulders. Try to hang your chest deep. Turn your gaze to the top of your mat. Push through your palms. Walk your palms back to stack under your shoulders. Bring your right ankle to your left knee for a figure 4 tabletop. So figure out what's comfortable for you. I usually like to grab my knee with my left hand and kind of push my knee back. It just gives me a better of a stretch. Let's do a few cat-cows just like this in our figure 4. Inhale, lift your gaze, drop your belly. Exhale, round your spine. 2 more just like that. Meet in a neutral tabletop position. Bring your leg back to stack under your hip. Switch legs. Left ankle on your right knee. Take some time to adjust what feels comfortable. 3 cat-cows. Inhale, lift your gaze, drop your belly, bring your tailbone to the sky. Exhale, push away from the mat, round your spine. 2 more. And we'll meet in a neutral tabletop position. Bring your knee back to stack under your hips. Bring your right foot in between your palms into a low lunge. Make sure your back leg, your back foot is flat. You can bring your hands to your hips. Sink your hips into the mat. If your blocks are easy accessible, you can grab your blocks, place them on each side of you. Tuck your back toes, inhale. Exhale, send your hips to hover over your back heel, straighten your right leg. Bring your toes to the sky for a half split. Maybe point and flex your toes. We're still warming up our body here. No quick movements, just deep breaths. Point and flex. On your next inhale, back into your low lunge. Exhale, sink your hips. You can untuck your toes. your back toes. Find your rhythm and maybe do about 2 rounds of going from your lunge to your half split. So just find your own rhythm, your own pace. You can do 2 rounds. Inhale into your half split. Exhale, low lunge. Just take your time. Once you've done 2 of those, you can remove your blocks, put them on each side because we will grab them for our other side. Plant your palm to frame your right toes. Tuck your back toes. Float your legs, step back into a high plank and breathe. Try to spread your fingertips out wide. Inhale. Exhale, slowly bring your knees to the mat. Back into a tabletop position. Palms to stack under shoulders. And this time, let's bring our left foot to the top. To a low lunge, untuck your back toes. Bring your hands to your hips and sink your hips. Tuck your back toes, grab your blocks. Inhale, send your hips to hover over your heels. Lost my train of thought. Straighten your left leg, toes to the sky, flexed. So if you hear me say flex, this will be flexed. Maybe point to them, flex, and point, and flex. Back into your low lunge, exhale, sink your hips. Untuck your back toes. Find your rhythm, maybe do about 2 rounds. Your pace from your half split to your low lunge. Really moving your body with the breath. So inhale, half split. Exhale, low lunge. Set your blocks on the inside of your left leg, so over on the right side of your mat. Plant your palms, tuck your back toes, step back into a high plank, and breathe. Inhale. Exhale, send your hips up to a down dog. Bring your chest into your thighs. Maybe pedal your heels out. It's okay if your heels don't touch the floor. Pedal your left, pedal your right. Inhale, shift into a high plank. Breathe. Core is tight, tailbone tucked. On your next inhale, shift the crown of your head towards the top of your mat. Go a little bit past your fingertips. Exhale, bend your elbows as slow as you can. Bring your chest all the way down. If you'd like, you can keep it floating for a chaturanga. Keep your elbows tucked in. Untuck your toes. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. That'll be our chaturanga flow that we use to cleanse our palates throughout our flow today. All right, and let's get started. Inhale, send your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, step it through all the way to the top of your mat. Lower your back leg, low lunge. One sun breath in here together. Inhale, reach your hands all the way up. Exhale to heart center. Inhale, twist your torso and your chest towards the right. Exhale, hinge your torso forward, crunch down to bring your elbow all the way down close to your right ankle. Inhale, come all the way back up to center. Drop your left fingertips behind your left hamstring. Paint the sky with your right hand up and over. Inhale. Exhale, back to center, hands to heart center. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, turn. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, back to center. Drop your left fingertips. Paint the sky with your right hand up and over. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, twist. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, come all the way back up to paint the sky with your right hand up and over. Exhale back to center. Make sure you're nice and sturdy, nice and balanced here. Tuck your back toes. Inhale into a high lunge and hold. See if you can hover your back knee on the back of your mat. See if you can shoot your heel up to the sky, your back heel. Maybe pulse. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Bring your back foot to a 45-degree angle into a pyramid pose. Exhale, hinge forward, but pause halfway where your back is flat. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, fold into a pyramid pose. You can grab your blocks and have them on each side of your right foot. Place your palms on your blocks or on the mats beside you. Breathe. Try to bring your right hip to the back, left hip facing front. And fold. If your palms are on your blocks, go ahead and set them down to the mat as you step all the way back. Inhale, reach your right toes all the way up to the sky for a three-legged dog and into your flow. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left side. Inhale, send your left leg up to the sky. Exhale, step it through to a low lunge. Drop your back leg, one sun breath. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale to heart center. Inhale, twist towards your left. Exhale, crunch. Try to bring your elbow down to your left ankle. Inhale, come all the way back up. Drop your right fingertips behind your hamstring. Paint the sky with your left hand up and over. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. 2 more times, just like that. Inhale, twist. Exhale, crunch one time. Inhale, come all the way back up. Paint the sky with your left hand up and over. Exhale, heart center. 1 more time. Inhale, twist. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, come all the way back up. Paint the sky, left hand up and over. Exhale, back to heart center. Make sure you're nice and sturdy. Tuck your back toes. Inhale to a high lunge. Shoot your back heel. Ooh, lost my balance there. Shoot your back heel to the sky and maybe pulse if you'd like here. Let's fire up our quads. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Send your hips to the sky. Back foot at a 45-degree angle. Start to hinge down, but pause halfway. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, fold either onto your blocks or onto the mat. Left hip to the back, right hip to the front. If your hands are on your blocks, go ahead and place them down to the mat as you sweep your left leg all the way back up to a three-legged dog and then into your flow. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Keep your elbows tucked in. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful. We're going to do that breath to movement now. Same flow. Inhale, reach your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, step it through to a low lunge. Inhale, one sun breath. Reach your arms up. Exhale to heart center. Inhale, twist to the right. Exhale, just one crunch. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, drop your fingertips. Paint the sky with your right hand. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, straighten your right leg, back foot at a 45-degree angle. Hinge your torso forward. Inhale. Exhale, fold. One breath. Inhale, reach your right leg all the way back up to a three-legged dog. And then into your flow. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. All right, that was our breath to movement flow. Inhale, send your left leg up to the sky. Exhale, step it through to a low lunge. One sun breath here together. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to heart center. Inhale, turn to your left. Exhale, crunch one time. Inhale, back to center. Drop your right fingertips, paint the sky with your left hand. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, pyramid pose. Straighten your left leg, back foot at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, hinge your torso forward. Exhale, fold. One breath here. Inhale, reach your left leg all the way back to a 3-legged dog. Into your flow. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Whew, all right, one more round. Inhale, send your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, step it through to a low lunge. One sun breath here together. Inhale, reach your hands up. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, twist. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, come back to center. Paint the sky with your right hand up and over. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, pyramid. Hinge your torso forward. Inhale, exhale, fold. Breathe. Inhale, send your right leg all the way up to the sky and then into your flow. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. One more time, just on our left side. Inhale, reach your left leg all the way up. Exhale, let's step it through to a low lunge. Sun breath. Twist to your left. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, back to center. Drop your right fingertips. Paint the sky with your left hand up and over. Exhale, center. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, hinge your torso forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, send your left leg all the way back up to the sky, into your flow. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Whew, all right. That was our breath to movement. See how your body's feeling here. Maybe pedal your heels out and down dog. Notice your body. See if your heart rate's up a little bit. Maybe you broke a sweat. Just kind of take a moment here before we start our dynamic flow. Inhale. Exhale, go down to your forearms for a dolphin pose. Send your hips up to the sky still, on your toes, in a dolphin pose. You can have your palms flat on the mat or interlace your hands. And breathe, you got this. On your next exhale, slowly walk your toes all the way down into a forearm plank. Pivot your right elbow for your forearm to be parallel with the short end of your mat. Roll your weight onto your right elbow and your right foot for a side forearm plank. All right, here's where we can do a little bit of a challenge. If you'd like to float your left leg, maybe try to grab your toes with your 2-piece fingers. Straighten your leg. Keep it holding, and we're going to pivot and turn our bodies to step our left foot all the way to the top of the mat. Inhale into a crescent lunge. That's a little bit of a challenge, so if not, just meet me in crescent lunge. Bring your arms to a T. Left arm under right. You can bring your hands to your shoulders or into eagle arms. Twist your forearms, bring your palms together. Straighten your left leg, back foot at a 45-degree angle. Inhale. Exhale, hinge forward as we go into our pyramid pose with our eagle arms. Try to go on the inside of your left leg. Now here's another challenge. See if you can put all the weight in your left foot. If you want to stay in your eagle arms, you can unbind them if you want, but I'll show you in the eagle arms. Keep the weight in your left foot. Inhale, send your right leg off the mat into a warrior 3. Remember, warrior 3, parallel with the mat, foot flexed. You got this. Breathe. Unbind your arms, gently step all the way back to the back of your mat. We're facing the right side of our mat. Rotate Your left toes to point towards the left side, right toes to point towards the right. Tuck your tailbone in, protect your spine. Remember, inhale your hands all the way up, a sun breath. Exhale to heart center. As you bend your knees, sink your hips into a goddess pose. Try to check your spine, try not to round. Try to tuck your tailbone, bend your knees, send them to each side of the room, and hold. If you want to hold just like this, or you want to lift up one heel at a time. Goddess pose. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, come all the way back out. Straighten your left leg, rotate your right toes to a 45-degree angle. Send your hips to the back. Paint the sky with your left hand up and over, reverse triangle. Stretch it out. Breathe here. Maybe circle your wrists out. Turn your body to look towards the front of your mat. Rotate your toes. Step to the top, but keep your right leg floating into a one-legged mountain. Here's where we have our hip openers and another chance for you to challenge yourself. If you'd like to have some hip openers, let's grab our knee with our right hand. See if we can open up our hip towards the right side of the room. Inhale, knee to center. Grab your knee with your left hand. See if you can bring it to the left side of the room. Nice glute stretch. Inhale, knee back to center. Keep your left hand on your knee. See if you can rotate your chest towards the right as you bring your right fingertips towards the back of the room, dancing Shiva. Stay just like this, or grab your toes with your two-piece fingers. Straighten your right leg. Inhale, knee back to center. All right, here's where another challenge is, if I haven't challenged you enough, as you can see. Grab your toes with your two-piece fingers. See if you can straighten your leg. And I promise we just have one on each side. We're gonna do a pistol squat. See if you can balance your leg. Bend your left knee all the way down as slow as you can as you bring your hips to the mat. Keep your left knee bent towards the sky, right leg still up. Grab the inside of your foot with your left hand and twist to the right. So bring your right palm behind you. Ooh, you did it, pistol squat. Breathe it out, catch your breath. Inhale, center, grab your foot with your right hand. Bring your left behind the twist. Inhale, center. Keep your right leg lifted. Bring your back to the mat. Keep your left foot planted. Hands planted next to your hips. Push all the weight from all four corners of your foot and push. See if you can lift your hips up with your right leg straight. You can have it flexed, you can have it pointed. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your hamstrings. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, you can lower both feet to the mat. Whew. Take a breath. Let's take a cleansing breath here. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. We're going to end up at the top of our mat into our flow. So how I like to do that is I bring my knees into my chest, rock and roll, gain some momentum, and then plant my palms at the top. But if you want to just meet me at the top, you can do that. Roll, cross my legs, plant my palms, step back into my flow. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful. We just have our left side. Inhale. Exhale, bring your forearms to the mat. Dolphin pose. You can interlace your hands if you'd like. Try to send your hips up.
Pivot your left elbow this time for your left forearm to be parallel with the short end of your mat. Rotate your weight onto your left elbow, left foot. Side forearm plank. Try to send your hips up to the sky. Try not to droop them. If you'd like to challenge yourself here or just meet us at the crescent lunge, try to grab your toes with your two-piece fingers, straighten your leg, and let's bring it all the way to the top. Inhale, crescent lunge. Ooh, that one's a challenge in itself. Bring your arms to a T. This time, left arm under right, hands to your shoulders or eagle arms. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, straighten your right leg, back foot 45-degree angle, fold onto the inside of your right leg. Here's our challenge. You can keep in your eagle arms if you'd like. Put the weight in your right leg. Inhale, send your left leg up to a warrior three. Let's see if we can make our leg parallel with the mat. Don't know how I look right now, but hopefully I'm parallel with the mat. My toes are flexed. If you'd like, you can unbind your arms, place them on your blocks, or do whatever you'd like to do in warrior three. Inhale. Exhale, step your left leg all the way back. Now we're facing the left side of the room. Gotta catch my breath here. Left toes facing the left side, right toes face the right. Tuck your pelvic bowl in. We're protecting our spine. We are not pushing our hips out. Tucking it in. Inhale, hands all the way up. Exhale to heart center as you sink into your goddess pose. Try to go as low as you can. We're just here for a few breaths. Maybe lift one heel up at a time. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, come all the way back up. Straighten your right leg. Send your hips to the back. Left foot, 45-degree angle. Paint the sky, reverse triangle. Stretch it out. Breathe it out. Catch your breath. Rotate to look towards the top of your mat. Step to the top, but keep your left leg floating, one-legged mountain. And hip opener, grab your knee with your left hand. Open your knee up towards the left side of the room. Inhale, knee center. Grab your knee with your right hand. See if you can bring it towards the right side of the room. Inhale, center. Keep your right hand on your knee. See if you can bring your left fingertips to the back. Dancing Shiva. Stay here or challenge yourself. Grab your toes with your two-piece fingers. Straighten your left leg. Inhale back to center. All right. It's our last pistol squat. Ready? Grab your toes with your two-piece fingers, your right fingers, straighten your leg. Slowly. Let's go all the way down. Ooh. Slow, slow, slow. And gently set your hips to the ground. Keep your knee bent. Grab the inside of your foot with your right hand. Stretch it out. Left hand behind you. Catch your breath. Inhale, center. Grab your foot with your left hand. Bring your right palm behind you. Inhale, center. Keep your left foot lifted. Keep your right knee bent. Bring your back to the mat. Plant your palms on each side of your hip. Push through all four corners of your right foot. Tighten your glutes, tighten your hamstrings. Lift your hips off the mat. Maybe point, flex your left toes. Try to squeeze your glutes, squeeze your hamstrings. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower. You can release your feet to the mat. Try to relax your shoulders. Cleansing breath here. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. And let's rock and roll into our flow. Bring your knees into your chest and rock and roll to the top of your mat. Plant your palms, step back into your plank and flow. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. All right, that was the peak of our flow. So we are almost done. We are into the prep of our splits now. Inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky. See if you can step it behind your left leg. Keep your left leg straight for a wild thing. Send your hips up. Point the sky with your right hand up and over. Nice proud chest. Try not to collapse into your left shoulder. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Plant your palms. Keep your right leg lifted. Step it all the way through. Drop your back leg. Low lunge. And this is where we practice our splits. So just like we did in the beginning of class, if you'd like to just work on your half splits, grab your blocks, tuck your back toes, straighten your right leg, toes to the sky. Practice your half splits to your low lunge. If you're like me, and my hips are always tight, I like to use blocks. So blocks help so much because you want to be able to relax your muscles into the splits. It's going to signal to your body you're meaning to do that. You don't want to be clenching your jaw or pushing yourself into something or shaking. You want your body to relax in this pose. So I grab 2 blocks, place them under my hamstrings, and then I straighten my legs. And then I'm able to relax onto the block. Place my hands on my hips and just relax here. Signal to your body you're meaning to do this. You don't want to shock your nervous system any more than we already have with those pistol squats. And to come out, place your hands on your blocks. Slowly slide your legs back up. Place your blocks on each side. Remove them to the outsides of your mat to have them for easy access for our left side. Plant your palms and step back into a down dog and just kind of pedal your heels out here. Just kind of resetting our body. Inhale, send your left leg up to the sky. Exhale, step it behind your right leg. Keep your right leg straight. Wild thing, send your hips up. Paint the sky with your right hand. Left hand up and over. Don't collapse into your shoulder. Nice proud chest. Inhale. Exhale, plant your left palm. Swing your left leg in front. Drop your back leg, low lunge. And the world is your oyster right now. Maybe half splits. Grab your blocks. Practice your low lunge to your half split. Or do your splits. Or do your splits with your blocks. Place your blocks under your legs. Slowly slide onto the blocks. I always like to picture this pose as taking a leap of faith or like taking that jump that you need to make. This leg that's in front is your future self. This leg behind you is your past self. You're making a leap, whatever that is. Okay, so sorry about that. My camera cut off while I was in the middle of this pose, so I'll restart. So we're in our left split. And to come out, plant your palms, come all the way back up. Set your blocks aside. Plant your palms, step back into a down dog, pedal it out. We made it. Let's go to our restore poses. Gently set your knees onto the mat. Stack your palms under your shoulders. Let's go back to that figure 4 we started with. Bring your right ankle to your left knee. See how your hips feel now. Maybe they're a little bit more open. Do a few cat-cows.
And bring your right knee back to stack under your hips. Switch sides, a left ankle on your right knee. See how your hip feels. Maybe it's a little more loose. Let's do a few cat-cows. And back to a neutral tabletop. Swing your legs in front of you to lay your hips down onto your back. Feet planted, knees to the sky. Bring your right ankle over your left knee. Plant your left foot. Bring your right palm to open your knee up towards the front of your mat to open up your hips. Try to relax your shoulders. If you'd like a deeper stretch, maybe interlace your hands behind your leg. Float your left leg. In these restore poses, it's very important to deep breathe and to relax your body. We just shocked it with all the breath to movement. So it's really important in these poses to try to relax the nervous system. If your left leg was floating gently, bring it back down to the mat and switch sides. Left ankle over right knee. If you'd like to push your knee open towards the front of the mat. Interlace your hands behind your leg if you'd like to float your right leg. Relax shoulders, relax your jaw. If you're clenching your jaw, try to do less. Gently set your foot back down to the mat. Bring your legs out in front of you, arms all the way back behind you, kind of like an overhead stretch. Sorry, I'm checking to see if my camera stopped. Kind of like an overhead stretch. Bring your hips to the left side, feet to the right, cross your left ankle over your right, and then bring your hands to the right, like a banana-shaped pose. Ground your left hip. Breathe into your side body. Relax your shoulders. Inhale, center. Switch sides. Hips to the right, feet to the left, hands to the left. Banana shape. Ground your right hip. Deep breath. Breathe into your side body. Inhale, center. And friends, we have made it to our final resting pose, our Shavasana. And due to my phone's storage right now, I'll have to fix it. I will probably lead you into Shavasana, and then that could be the end of the video. So I want to lead you into Shavasana. So just relax your shoulders, bring your hands to your sides, let your feet hang heavy, let your jaw relax. Maybe go back to those 3 questions. Who or what should I be more compassionate to? Who or what should I give more energy to? Who or what can I set more boundaries with? Take some time to settle in. Just try to relax your body. If you'd like to go into meditation, you can go into your meditation and sit here for a few minutes and relax.